Hello, everyone. Today we're in 1954 with number 1533 on our list of albums. This is Louis Armstrong, and the album is called Louis Armstrong Plays W.C. Handy, who was apparently an old blues player. This was released by Columbia Records, and it's a Dixieland / vocal jazz album. So this is a throwback to Dixieland jazz that we missed from the 1900s through the 1920s. This is the style of jazz that I think of as jazz where they did collective improvisation. So everyone improvised at the same time instead of taking turns with solos. Fair enough. Here's the album cover. Again, we're in photographs these days, and I'm assuming that that's Louis Armstrong on the right and W.C. Handy on the left. You can see at the top it says, "The Father of Blues, interpreted by the Master of Jazz Trumpet and Jazz Singing." So this is a homage to blues music by a great jazz musician, but we haven't seen Louis Armstrong on this list yet. So we missed Dixieland. We also missed the Delta blues of the 20s and 30s. This was blues music that was mainly acoustic. It included Robert Johnson. And then after that, the blues musicians moved north during what was called the Great Migration, a sort of diaspora of black Southerners around the United States, mainly to cities such as Chicago, which gave us the Chicago blues era, which we are currently in. That was in the late 40s to 50s. And this included Muddy Waters and Howlin' Wolf. So when the blues musicians moved to these cities and started playing in restaurants and bars, in order to be heard, they moved to electric guitars and amplification, probably being innovated at that time. So we haven't seen much blues on this list yet, only some blues-inspired stuff like the cool jazz. So we know we'll see it again as a revival of blues when we get to the roots of rock and roll in the 60s. And it's nice to see a jazz man paying homage to a bluesman. On this album, we do hear the famous voice of Louis Armstrong. You know, everyone can imitate it. I had to do it. So we do get to hear that on this album. And I didn't really recognize any of the tracks as being covers or anything like that, but I did like the song called Loveless Love, where they repeat the line, love, oh loveless love. And you shouldn't repeat in writing, but that is a great line, just in terms of the sounds and the writing of it. So we'll see you next time.